Hello, Dr. Kuldeep Pal here again. This is my fourth lecture on everything about infertility. Today I am going to give a brief idea about PCOD, that is polycystic ovarian disease. In my practice, I see many girls who come to me and when I ask her what is your problem, she says, Doctor, I have PCOD. I ask her what is PCOD. She is blank. Google has a lot of information. I don't mind patients coming with me with Google data. But the problem is you don't know what data suits you. So let's just start discussing about PCOD. PCOD is a very big chapter and cannot be covered in a single lecture. A woman has around 40,000 eggs in her ovary, out of which one egg ruptures in every cycle. In PCOD, the woman develops round about 8 to 10 follicles in each ovary, out of which none of them reach the maturity level. And they stay there only and degenerate, causing an androgenic environment. That means a masculine environment. The hormone which is actively present in female, which makes her a female, is estrogen, and in a man it's testosterone, and both of them are made up from the same raw material. So PCOD is a box of symptoms, like the patient is infertile, the patient is obese, the patient is not having regular periods, she is prone to diabetes or may have diabetes, she has thickening of the skin, there are black marks on the tissue on the skin, and a lot of other factors, out of which these girls have only one factor, that is irregular periods, that means non-ovulation. In a normal female, if everything is fine, the ovulation should occur between day 10 to day 18. But in PCOS, the ovulation does not occur in the same way. It occurs according to its own mood. And if the ovulation doesn't occur, the period gets lengthened. The period is missed, it goes ahead. So, what to blame? If you really see 50, 70 years back, our dadi, our aunties, they didn't have PCOD. So where this PCOD has come? I'll discuss this in the next lecture about PCOD.